Shade 45, we are back. All Out Show.
We got Roy, motherfucking Hibbert. What's up, dog?
What's going on? Thanks for having me on.
Yeah.
It's good to have you on, motherfucking Pacer, Indiana Pacer. I used to really not fuck with the Pacers being a Pistons fan, but like now that this whole new look team that y'all got with just fundamental ball, just straight up bodying motherfuckers, I'm really liking what y'all doing right now, Roy Hibbert.
Nah, man, I've been a fan of yours for years, man. I tweeted you, DM'd you, man. Like, I used to skip school, stay home, look at Jenny Jones. I see you in there just clowning on people, man. I'm happy, like, to be on the phone with you right now, man. I ain't forget about you too, Lord Sear, man. You keep everything 100 and funny as hell.
My nigga, Georgetown, baby.
Yeah, man.
What city you from originally?
Well, I was born in New York, but I was
Yeah.
raised in Maryland. I don't think people in New York claim me though, man. They, but I was born in Queens, Flushing, but raised in the DMV from since I was like 3 years old on.
Well, shout out to the DMV, man, and it's always good to see a cat that fucks with us doing really well, doing well for themselves. And you're killing it. My homeboy got you on his fantasy basketball team. He couldn't be happier and shit. So there it is. How you doing with the season, man? Is it you're like almost halfway through? Is it a grind or what?
Nah, it's a grind, man. I can't wait for All-Star break just to get some little bit of downtime, man. But nah, man, it's up and down, man, but, it is what it is, though, man. And Detroit's going to be all right, man. They got my boy Greg Monroe over there, man. They need to go ahead and pay him and lock him up for a couple of years, man.
That's right, they do. It was awesome when Indiana and Detroit used to have them battles. Now Detroit ain't even shit to y'all. Y'all don't think about Detroit. You guys are thinking about Miami and shit like that, huh?
No, yeah, that's what we do. But Detroit's all right, man. They got Andre Drummond, who's pretty good. Josh Smith, he's figuring things out over there, and Brandon Jennings, man. But that whole brawl thing, Indiana had to come body you Detroit boys over there, man.
See, we looked at it differently. We was like, we had the Chaldeans fighting. We had Chaldean liquor store owners fighting real ball players, man. We wasn't supposed to win that fight. We just had to show them a little heart, dog. We just had to show them a little heart there, Roy Hibbert. Let me ask you some shit about basketball. Like, you got a girl or anything like that? You got a girlfriend?
I do got a girl.
Why would you do that? What are you? Are you crazy? Are you crazy?
No, man. Like, I've been with her since college, man. She held me down when I had overdraft fees in college. She used to pay for my dinners, and I told her I get to leave, man, I'm gonna hold her down, So she took care of me back then, so I gotta pay her forward,
Did you
Man, you a good dude.
I appreciate it. What'd you say, Sear?
Did you pay for your haircut?
Man, I couldn't afford haircuts back in college, man. I used to rock the fro.
What was that like, man? You're a college ball player. All these people are coming out to pay what $30-$40 a ticket to watch you play, and you can't afford a fucking haircut.
I mean, Georgetown played everything by the books, but the NCAA basically like slavery, man. Like, they making all this money off of athletes, and then, we don't even have time to like get jobs and stuff, So you got a lot of shady stuff going on, with agents and, boosters and stuff like that. All that could be cut out if there's some way to figure out to pay the student athletes on some sort of scale, depending on how much, the sport brings into the school, So, but I don't know how you guys feel about that.
No, I agree with you. And the thing is you got these kids that like, the kids that suffer the most are these kids that come from broke families, that can't afford all that shit. So their parents aren't taking care of them, and then they got to do some shady stuff to get by, and then they're vilified. They're turning into these villains when they're just trying to get a haircut and they trying to eat, man, and that's some fucking bullshit.
Yeah, man, it is though.
Let me ask you this, man. I felt like last year, and people are going to disagree with me, but I feel like the refs really dictate a lot. And you don't got to say nothing because I know that you in the league and shit. I just felt like, there's a lot of flopping and shit going on in the league. it's hard to beat a team if you're sitting on the bench with 4 fouls in the first half. You know what I mean? Who are some of the most floppingest players that you have to play against?
I mean, you know, I like to keep things 100. You know, like, you know, I have a mouth on me sometimes. You know, pause. But you know, I'd say certain teams. I mean, you guys got, you know, like Miami has a couple guys that flop. You know, so you know who they are. You know, like the Clippers have some guys that flop. You know, so you're made aware of that. You know, we have, like, you know, coaches say, hey, you gotta watch for this or watch for that, because, you know, you touch them a little bit, or you know, you barely touch them, they're gonna go, you know, fall to the ground and stuff like that. And most of the time, I talk to the refs saying, you know, you gotta watch for this, that, and the other. But it is what it is, man. It's a part of the game. I'm happy, you know, they're trying to cut down on that, you know. But I pride myself on not being a flopper, and if I do flop, I'll call myself out on that.
Yo, has it affected the game in a negative way? All the flopping, have you noticed it?
Yeah, I mean, especially, you know, once you see it in the playoffs and like in the finals and stuff, you see. I mean, obviously, like, people have been getting on LeBron for like flopping a lot, but, you know, I saw a clip where it was the guy's elbow was two inches away from his face, and he fell to the ground. And that to me is just ridiculous, man. Just honor the game, play it the right way. And, you know, I mean, hopefully good things will happen. But, you know, it is ridiculous, man, and it is annoying that you got to sit on the bench. And sometimes I want the referee just to look up at the replay to see that, you know, it didn't happen. But, you know, they don't do that.
They want to do that. All right, so in the power rankings, they got Oklahoma City number 1, and you guys ranked number 2. Do you feel like that's a fair assessment?
I mean, Oklahoma's playing pretty good ball. You know, we dropped a couple, but you know, it's important for us just to get better, you know, as the season goes on, man, and everything like that, man. Hey, Jude, I love talking about basketball, man, but we can talk about whatever you want to talk about, man. We don't gotta be formal, man. I'm a fan over here, man.
All right, well, shit, man. Yo, we want you to call up more than just now, dog. We want you to be. We're gonna give you the number, the warm line, dog. So if there's a fucking, what do you listen to? What do you listen to get hyped for the game? What are you listening to?
You know, one thing I respect about you guys don't just play like the mainstream artists and stuff like that. You know, like, I like that you guys play Troy Ave and Chinks Drugs and stuff like that, besides just all the Futures and Lil Waynes and stuff like that, you know. But for like pregame stuff, I listen to, like, you know, Rick Ross, and, you know, stuff to get me hype and everything like that, man. But most of the time, you know, I'm a big fan of like Action Bronson and stuff like that, man. He's a real cool dude.
You got any non-rap in your playlist that you use, Roy Hibbert?
Let me see what I got.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, I'm an R&B guy, but, you know, I do have some white people. You know, it's a white people Wednesday. I got some white people in there. You know, like some Dave Matthews. Man, I went to a boarding school with all the white kids. You know, so, you know, they were playing Dave Matthews in there and stuff like that, man.
Yeah, I never would have picked you for a Dave Matthews, dude, man. That's fucking awesome. Shout out Roy Hibbert, listen to Dave Matthews. Like, yo, man, so you like, is it tough being an athlete with like chicks throwing pussy at you and you trying to be a good dude? How many girls do you got to turn down after the game, man?
Man, like, you know, people say like they're waiting for you at the hotel. You know, it's not true, man. But, you know, you do go out and they're like vultures, man. Like, you know, so they know what they're doing. And like, when I was an All-Star in 2012, you know, there was, in the lobby of the player hotel, you know, there's like bad chicks sitting in the lobby. They walk, your player walks by, they look down at their computer, they start like typing, they're looking up, they're Wikipediaing you. You know what I'm saying? That's what they tell me, you know. And I saw it there, you know, and they just like they're peeking their heads over and stuff like that, you know. So you gotta watch out for it, man. You know, and you gotta be smart.
You don't gotta say any names. You know any ball players that got caught up with like some bitches putting holes in the condoms or anything like that?
Oh yeah. Turkey basin. I got, you know, you hear stories, and I've talked to a player that had a turkey basin incident, you know, where it was, you know, he, you know, did something and then, you know, she gave it to her friend, you know, so it, you know, that type of stuff happens, you know, and, you know, he never even met the joint.
Spread love.
So what she do? Suck his dick and was like, "Thank you very much," and just left it in her fucking.
I'm
gonna get going now.
I love you.
You know, but there's stories like that in sports. So, like I said, you gotta be smart.
Well, yeah, and it sounds like you got your head on screwed on right, man. You got a good woman holding you down. You're on a fucking awesome team. What's that like playing in Indiana? It's like it's country as fuck out there, ain't it?
And you got Stevenson rocking with you, New York in the building.
Hey, yo, Stevenson is my man. He reps Brooklyn to the fullest, man. And that's my guy right there, man. And no, but it's fun. Indiana, I first got to Indiana, the fans weren't really rocking with us a lot, but, we had to win some games, go to the playoffs. We had to go back in the community because when I got here in Indiana, it was right after the brawl and stuff, so, people weren't really messing with us, so we had to do a lot of community work, so things are getting better.
Bird still run shit over there, right?
Yeah.
What's that like, dog? What's that like working with Larry Bird, man? I used to fucking hate that dude being a Pistons fan. Like, I fucking hated Larry Bird. And then, now that I'm older, I went and looked at, like, his highlights and shit, and I'm like, wow, he's pretty fucking good, dude. What's that like? What's that like having Larry Bird around?
I'm not going to lie to you, Jude. Like, I've been on the team for 6 years. He still walks in the building. I still get nervous, man. He's a legend, so it's just like, this guy's won championships. He's been on the USA, so... I'm nervous to talk to him 6 years in, but he's a real nice guy. I mean, he still, thinks he can shoot the ball, shoot threes and stuff. So at some point, I'm going to take him on in a three-point shooting challenge, man, and see if I could beat Larry.
I hope you do beat Larry Bird, man. I hope you do beat Larry Bird. Who you want to see in the playoffs?
Man, I want, tell you the truth, we want Miami. We want to take Miami out in the Eastern Conference Finals whenever we do see them and everything like that, and then move on to the Western Conference, man. Portland's looking pretty good. I mean, Thunder's looking really good. The Clippers are playing real well too. So and you can't, my man Tim Duncan out there in San Antonio has been going strong for the past 5-6 years, even though they've been counting them out.
I'm a diehard Knicks fan, man. This is Lord Sear, and I respect the Pacers and all that, but we got to come back and cut your ass soon, man.
I have the utmost respect for the Knicks, man. So it's kind of hard, with what they're going through, and Melo's a competitor, man. But it must be tough for Knicks fans knowing that he could possibly be leaving after this summer, and you put so much, a lot of money and stuff into Stoudemire, Chandler, and Melo. I feel for you guys, but no, they're a good team.
Thank you.
Are they a good team? Are they?
And they won like 58 games last year. Like, they could turn it around.
Better than the Pacers. No. Better than Detroit.
You meant to diss me, but
I'll
you
make
fucked
you a
up and dissed you.
man. I'll send you some swag, man.
Come on,
yeah, man. Hey, while I got you on the phone, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for the jersey and for the autographed shoes, and man, that meant a lot to me, man. So thank you very much.
I'm a fan. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Jude, I'm a fan. I'm not like these NBA players who, turn their nose up, or pro athletes that, feel they're too good for whatever, man. Like, I was seriously like sitting there. You was killing chicks on Jenny Jones, and then I'm happy where you're at right now, man. And whenever I get done with practice, I always got to put on the all-out show, man.
And also, man, like to thank you for the sneakers, and I'm sure it's too good looking, man. Thank you very much, man.
Wait, you didn't get none, did you?
Shut your fucking mouth.
Hey, send me your sizes, man, and I'll take care of you, man.
Yeah, I'm just 9.5 shoes, 9 and shoes.
His jerseys.
I'll get Lance to send you some stuff, man.
Oh,
yeah, some of jersey is size is pup tent. Thank you, Trotherville. I'll be here all week. Yo, Roy Hibbert, man. Hey, did you ever get that book, man?
I did get the book. I appreciate it, man.
All right, good.
I should tweet you, man. I got to do that. I'm going to read that thing, man.
Oh, you don't got to read it. You can just own it. You know what I'm saying? Just know that's that first run, bro. That's that first run.
I got you, man.
What do you want to hear? What do you want to hear on the way out, Roy Hibbert? What song? What song you want to hear? This is your chance.
I'm a fan of Coke Boys, man, and I want to hear Chinks, Drugs, Feelings, man. That's when that song plays, I think about playing against LeBron James and Joakim Noah, man. That's I don't care about their feelings, man. I'm trying to go at them.
Yo, hey, for real. Roy Hibbert, man, y'all gotta like bang that dude in the fucking face with an elbow like 1 or 2 times just to make him think about that shit. LeBron ass, you need they're gonna call a foul on you anyway, so you might as well put a fucking forearm in his throat just to let him know what the fuck is going on, man. Do it for me. Do it for Jude or McDuder. He don't want to do it. You don't want to do it, Roy Hibbert. You don't want to do it.
I need to stay on the court, man. This ain't the 90s and 80s basketball, man. You get fined pretty quickly and get a 10-game suspension for touching that man.
It must be hard. Like, it must be hard playing against certain players that are really protected by the NBA because they're such cash cows, and it's got to be hard for cats to ball like that. And you don't have to comment on it, but just know that people that know. That's all.
I got you, man. All right. Hey, I appreciate you guys having me on. Tell John Sally I said what's up. Tell Who Kid I said what's up. Tell Lisa Ann I said what's up. All right, man.
There you go. Hey, Roy Hibbert, congratulations. You're the first athlete that did an interview with us that's not going to have to issue a public apology afterwards.
I got you, man.
You fucking did it.
Appreciate it.
That's
dude,
Roy
man.
Hibbert.
You guys have a nice night, man.
You too,
Thank
man.
you, dog.
Good luck, man.
I appreciate it.
Georgetown, DMV, Pacers, doing that shit. Thank you very much, Roy Hibbert.